lesson is on Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart. He was a composer in the classical era. Encouraged by his father Leopold, Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart began playing the clavier at the age of 4. By 5, he began composing, and by 10, he had written his first symphony. He could play any music put in front of him on the clavier, organ or violin. He wrote his first opera at 14. Wolfgang was a child musical prodigy. His father, a violinist, guided Wolfgang's career as a touring concert artist throughout Europe. In addition to presenting his son's talent to huge audiences, Leopold wanted Wolfgang to become familiar with the various styles of music popular throughout Europe. When they weren't touring, Wolfgang and his father were employed by the Archbishop of Salzburg. Leopold was an orchestra conductor, and Wolfgang as a violinist. The Archbishop recognized Wolfgang's talent and allowed father and son to take extended leaves of absence for concert tours. Think of that. When the Archbishop died, his successor ended the concert tours and eventually fired Wolfgang. Leopold remained as orchestra conductor. In 1781, Wolfgang was 25 years old, and he moved to Vienna, Austria, and became a full-time composer and music teacher. Although several of his compositions had been published, he soon realized that he earned less money as a composer than as a performer. He married in 1782, but his new wife, Constance, found it difficult to deal with his inability to make money as a composer. Ooh. She encouraged him to seek a position as a court musician. She wanted more money. In 1787, he took a job as the private musician to the Emperor of Austria. This gave him a small but steady income. As a court musician, Mozart was required to compose music for many occasions, both for public performances and for private gatherings hosted by the emperor. He continued in this position, composing music for the emperor, as well as other musical groups in Vienna, until his death, just 4 years later, at the age of 35. Eventually, all the hard work of continuous composing and trying to make money caused his health to fail. He died a very poor, overworked musical genius. Mozart wrote hundreds of musical works, including symphonies, operas, concertos, oratorios, and solo works for clavier. Most of these works were performed in Vienna with great success. Throughout his life, Mozart never had any difficulty in getting his music performed or published, and it was very much admired and appreciated by audiences in Vienna and throughout Europe. Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart was a short man with piercing eyes and long hair which he groomed carefully. He was outgoing, always friendly, and enjoyed the company of others. He's considered one of the greatest composers of the 18th century. He worked tirelessly as a composer and wrote a huge number of works during his short life.